Good morning, good morning. I'm listening to my song this morning. The battle is already won. Thank Him for the victory because it's already done. You have the authority. It's already done. How many of you know that? It's already done. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am going to pause. I've been asked and requested to pause a little bit and allow people to receive the notice that I am on this morning. And I'm going to attempt to do that and allow people to join in. Isn't God good? What another day that the Lord has blessed us with. And He is good and worthy of praise this morning. I am so excited for this morning moment that God's given me today. People are saying to me, well, what are you doing with this morning moment? Nothing, simply sharing what God does to me every morning. He feeds my spirit and my mind with positivity. Good morning, Deborah. What a soldier for Christ. Good morning to you. He feeds my spirit every morning with something good so that I can go out into the world and face all the bad that I face. So I'm simply just sharing what the Lord gives to me. So He gave me something wonderful today. I'm really excited about it. And it's really simple. We have a lot of fruit that God has given us. Everybody know the fruits of the Spirit. Meekness, humbleness, and long suffering, and all those fruits that the Bible speaks about. But He also told us that the greatest of these is love. So He's given us a gift, and it is a great gift. It is a gift that can change the universe. It's also a gift that the enemy uses to shy us away from, because he knows the effect that it has over people. A lot of people don't even understand how to express love. Love is what I'm talking about this morning. A lot of people don't even know how to express love. They've never received it, and they don't even simply know how to give it. And that's a trick of the enemy, because the enemy knows the power of love. The power of love is more powerful than words. It's more powerful than deeds. It's more powerful than expressions. It can change someone's countenance. It can change someone's atmosphere. It can change someone's outlook on life. If you see, I'll use women for an example. If you ever meet a woman and she's freshly in love, she changes everything. Everything looks beautiful. Her outlook on life is beautiful. Her attitude is beautiful. Everything all of a sudden becomes beautiful because she has experienced love. Love is a beautiful thing. And it's also something that we all possess every day when we wake up in the morning. We have the power to show love. Show love. How do we show love? I'll give you an example. I had couple of weekends ago, I was in a restaurant. Many of you know I have bracelets, and they are called Declare Wear, and they simply say expressions. I actually have on some right now. I'll show you what they look like. This is Declare Wear. I always stack them. They have words on them. They say inspired. They say blessed. They're declarations that we walk around wearing. And I introduced this to one of my events, and the one woman of God, Christina Benjamin, I'll give her a shout out, really caught a hold of this. She does hair, and she's a hairdresser. She's awesome if you all want to reach out to her on Facebook. But she bought a whole armful of these bracelets, and she called me back in a couple of days, and she said, girl, this is the best ministry tool I've ever seen. She does hair, and she has them stacked up on her arm, and as women are coming in her shop, and she's ministering to them in her chair, which is what God gave her the gift to do. Instead of gossiping in the shop, she's ministering in the shop. And when she does that, she takes off one of those bracelets and just put it on the young lady's arm to leave with a declaration. What a wonderful, wonderful expression of love. So I was in the restaurant a couple of weeks ago, and there was a young lady. She was waiting on my table, very young. And the Lord pressed upon my heart to take one of those bracelets off. Thank you, Deborah, for those hearts. Take one of those bracelets off and put it on this young lady's arm. And actually, I think I took 2 off and put it on her arm. It's the only 2 I had left because I had been giving them away all day. And that lady, that young lady, I'm telling you, her whole demeanor changed. She looked at me and she smiled, and you would have thought that I gave that young lady $1 million the way she expressed love to me. And she said thank you, and then as she said thank you, the Lord began to give me a little ministry for her. And I said, you're sad, and I know you're sad. And one of the bracelets I gave her was laugh. And I said, something happened in your life that made you sad. And she began to express to me how she lost her brother, and ever since she lost her brother, she just really been carrying sadness. And I replaced her sadness with kindness through love. Love is the biggest gift. So I told that little story because you can express love in very, very, very small ways that go a long way. And so I'm going to give you a little secret about love. If you sprinkle love with a little kindness, come on somebody, you have made the most major impact into the world that you could ever make in your life. And if you make a practice to do that every day of your life, you will be single-handedly changing the world. Now, I know this isn't going to be a popular message. I'm not going to get a whole bunch of likes. Thank you, Deborah, for all my hearts today, because it ain't going to be a whole lot of people that like this, because the enemy doesn't like this message. But I encourage you. I challenge you. I admonish you. I actually are pleading with you to spread love. Spread love every day that your feet hit the ground. Thank you, Bridget, for agreeing with that. It is something to agree with. Every time your feet hit the floor and God gives you the grace for another day, spread a little love to someone. Spread a little kindness to someone, and watch the harvest that comes back to you. Love is the most fruitful seed you could put in the ground. It has the fastest harvest. You know how you plant some things and they spring up? You can even see some sprouting on the next day. That's how quick love comes back in a harvest. The more love you give, the more harvest you receive. So I encourage you today. I love all of you. I'm going to start right here. I love all of you and bless you for taking out a little few moments of your time today. God bless you, Reggie Cole, my grew up lifelong friend, for joining in. I admonish you today, just for a few minutes, take your time out, figure out what you can do. It could be just getting up from your desk at work and taking somebody an ink pen and say, I was thinking about you, and I love this ink pen, it's my favorite, and I want you to have it. Something that simple. Well, you don't understand how people have a love deficit in their lives. They live in an environment where there is no love. We are blessed as people of God because God shows us love always and every day. So we don't have a craving for love the way this world does. We are saved to serve. We depend too much on the preacher behind the pulpit to do all the ministering. You are in an environment every day where ministry is your responsibility. So I encourage you, I admonish you today to spread love. I love you. I love you. God bless you. Share this message, and you have a blessed, wonderful day.